position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Two running backs alongside the quarterback, making side adjustments here. Looking to pass, it's Beckham. It's complete on the right side. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Sooners! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the single back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Gonna run it. It's gone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise in the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Right on the money. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And this is good news for the offense here, because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He makes the grab. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Beckham. Skips away from pressure. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Goff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To throw, it's Edwards. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Punt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. On the run, it's Scott. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Finds his tight end. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Edwards. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's our forced to settle for 3.
Number 19, set to advance on the field.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, and sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Beckham. Rushes on him. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3 yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Job all the way around, got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. That's caught. It's gone. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Beckham. Gets it out fast.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now from inside the red zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Bulldog offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Now this offense is back on the field. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. They get him stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking for a man. It's Beckham. Gets it to the back. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Sooners.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, and getting in for the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's it.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Sooner offense to go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
At this Bulldog offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Complete in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. That's reeled in. It's Goff.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using his feet. To the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Using the quick game. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Here we go, set.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A little release to the back. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Tight end now in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed and sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Tackle on the play at the 39-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly good.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Here we go!
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Beckham. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just what they've hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. There he goes. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And guys, they answered the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless, faceless, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
And they'll take a knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit